How y'all doing? All right, she said I'm from New York City, but I'm from New Jersey, but I'm originally from Orangeburg, South Carolina.
Orangeburg!
Anybody know anything about the South?
Orangeburg!
Yeah, I love the South. Both my parents still live in the South. Now, last week, I decided to go down to Orangeburg to take my parents out to eat. Now, by the way, both my parents are psychic. That means that they can predict the future. Halfway through the meal, my mother reaches across the table and smacks me in the face. My father said, "What'd you do that for?" She said, "Well, I came home from work early next Thursday, and you were outside talking to Miss Jones." So my father looked at me and punched me in the nose. I said, "Dad, what'd you do that for?" He said, "You was in the living room. You didn't tell me she was coming." I love doing crazy things. Yeah, I love going to the dollar store. Anybody else like going to the dollar store? Yeah, I love the dollar store. But you can't buy everything from the dollar store. Because when you buy it from the dollar store, you can only expect to get $1 worth of service from it. Like, you can't buy sympathy cards from the dollar store. On the outside, it says, "Sorry for your loss," but when you open it up, it says, "Happy birthday." You can't do stuff like that in deodorant. You can't buy deodorant from the dollar store. They don't even have secret. They got, "Let me tell you something. This won't work on a man." Crazy stuff like that. Yeah, I love traveling through life and doing crazy things. Oh, you got to laugh all the time. Y'all agree with this? Laughter's good for everybody, right? Now, I'm sitting in church now. I'm still down in South Carolina with my parents. I'm sitting in church. Devotion service is going on. This man stumbles into the church. I want a seat. Nurses look at him. Ushers look at him. Deacons look at him. He said, "I want a seat." They tell him, "Sir, you got to calm down." He points to the pastor's seat and said, "I want that seat." He goes up and sits in the pastor's seat. Pastor comes out and see what's going on. He walks up to this gentleman and says, "Sir, you can't sit in this seat and you can't keep making all this noise in my church. You're going to have to quiet down and move over there." Man looks at the pastor and said, "Sir, my name is John. I just won the lottery for $2.3 million. I'm here today to pay my tithes." Pastor turns around to the congregation and said, "We got a guest preacher here today." I'm doing this comedy thing, y'all. I got a 7-year-old daughter. She knows her daddy's doing this comedy thing. She's coming home from school now. She's trying to perform comedy just like her daddy. She came home from school the other day. She was like, "Daddy, you know that Jeremiah Jones died?" I'm like, "Chanel, who's Jeremiah Jones?" She's like, "Daddy, he's the guy who wrote the song, The Hokey Pokey." I was like, "He died, Chanel?" She's like, "Yeah, but they had trouble closing the casket because every time they put the left foot in, the right foot would come out." Y'all can clap. That's my daughter right there. Yeah, I like being real silly now. I'm telling you now, I love being real silly now.